So as you've heard, we have had some great music today to bring us good vibes and joy. Music is an important part of our services and in the congregation in general. I have regularly heard stories since I came here of the music concerts held in the past that were performed here for the community that brought much enjoyment to everyone and even brought in a few members at that time. Music is fun. Music is celebratory, even when it's serious, because it opens a different door to our intellect and can touch our emotions and make us feel joyful. You may even want to move once in a while when you hear music, as I saw many people doing a few weeks ago when the choir and Margaret sang the great gospel music. Today, as mentioned several times, we are celebrating our stewardship campaign. So when the stewardship team was laying out our canvas plans last January, we decided to celebrate what was accomplished after 1 month into this year's campaign. Now, at that time, we were hoping that we would be finished, but expecting, as in past years, we would have more work to do to wrap it up. And as predicted, we are not finished. We still have several tens of thousands of dollars, yes, you heard me right, tens of thousands of dollars to raise in order to match our preliminary budget projections for programs and operating expenses with revenue raised from the pledges. But we decided that it would be important for us to celebrate all that had been done by the team and to celebrate the people who have already willingly stepped forward to make their pledge. And we wanted to have fun with this year's campaign, including the fun theme and with our props, our engineering and conductor hats, our whistle, and our train on a stick, which you'll see in a few minutes. Celebrating what people or what a person has done is important. As author and lecturer Jennifer Loudon, no relations to Chris, I don't think, Jennifer Loudon says, celebrating something you did teaches your sweet brain, I can trust myself to keep my commitments. It feels good to take action. I did something scary and nothing ate me. Celebrating the things we do in everyday life preps our mind and our spirit and can short-circuit the path our brains so willingly and easily go down that tells us, I never do enough. It's not perfect, so it really doesn't count. I'm not productive or a successful person. If you acknowledge what you have accomplished in some positive way, there is nothing to, if you do not acknowledge what you have done in some positive way, there is nothing to trust about your work and abilities because it probably feels like you've done nada. So what does it actually mean to celebrate? Throw a party? Break a piñata? Uncork champagne? Spend a day at the spa, ride an elephant down Main Street. Those are all fun things to do, and they may be part of a celebration. But those actually aren't celebrations, those are rewards. To celebrate is something more fundamental. It is personal. It is an emotional expression. To celebrate means to honor or acclaim or praise. When we celebrate, we recognize and acknowledge or appreciate in some positive way what has been done or what has even been just tried. We can celebrate with others, or we can celebrate something just with ourselves. We can celebrate big things, a wedding, a promotion, paying off the mortgage, the arrival of a child or a grandchild. We can celebrate small, mundane things. Finally, walking those 1,000 steps, getting the garden weeded or the carpet cleaned, losing those 10 pounds, getting War and Peace finally read. And if there are not enough things to celebrate in our life, though I really doubt that, we can always find some more esoteric events to celebrate to add some spice, some special spice to our life. We can celebrate Star Wars Day on May 4th. Wait for it. The 4th be with you. I know, I had exactly the same thing. Grode. Or we could celebrate National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day on August 4th to honor Ruth Grace Wakefield, who came up with the idea of putting some chocolate into her cookie dough just to see what it might taste like. And by the way, whose husband incidentally owned the Toll House Inn. Or if we feel a bit let down after the festivities of Christmas Day, we can celebrate Candy Cane Day on December 26th and pull all those candy canes off the tree that we have put up there for decorations and get a sugar overload. But it's not the size or the grandness of the event that we are celebrating, but rather the fact that we are acknowledging that we have accomplished something that has been a goal for us, or even that we have made a good effort to reach that goal, even though we may not have fully succeeded. Taking time to recognize what we did, even a moment for a heartfelt yeah, or an arm pump, or if you really want to get exuberant, both yeah, or just a statement like, self, you done good, lets us feel good about ourselves and lets our brain associating taking action with feeling good. That was worth it. Yes, it may have been hard work, but it was worthwhile. Life is filled with challenges and downright bad stuff. We need to take every opportunity we can to buffer our spirit against the negative. Pressure, even everyday pressures, much less major problems at home or at work, can make us stop feeling joy in our lives. When we stop to savor the good stuff, we are buffeting ourselves against the bad and building mental resilience. Even mini celebrations can pump up the positive emotions, which make it easier to manage our daily challenges that can cause major stress. There is power. There is power in celebrating things, and that power of celebration can change who we are into who we wish to be or want to become. It's subtle. We probably will not notice its effects on us immediately, but living with an attitude of celebration will change our perspective on life. Having attitude of celebration rather than cynicism or bah humbugism leaves little room in our mind to get caught up in the trap of negative thinking. Now, that doesn't mean that we won't have problems in our lives and challenges, but taking a moment to simply acknowledge something we have accomplished can recharge our mental batteries and give us the strength to press on. The first thing that celebration can do, even small things, is give us the power to boost our self-confidence, which can then motivate us to take more actions, to try something new. A few years ago, I was talked into going zip-lining. If you haven't done zip-lining, that's when you go way up high and hang on or sit in a bucket and it slides you down a rope or a chain. I was not exactly the idea of stepping off a perfectly solid platform. It's like, why would you leave something that's solid? and stepping off into the open hundreds of feet of air that was below me. But I got myself up to the platform edge, and then I did what the guide told me to do. I just fell over the side. And then there was this wonderful mad rush of speed and freedom as I zipped 1,000 feet down the hillside above the trees. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I got to do that again. Even if we do not accomplish what we wanted to do, celebrating the fact that we made an attempt can build confidence. I assume that tomorrow evening we will hear a number of people saying something like, yeah, I wasn't able to complete the marathon this year, but I'm proud of myself for getting further than I ever have before. I just have to work now on building up my legs, and I'll be back next year to try it again. Second, celebration has power to bring us joy. Now, joy is this mashup of contentment and confidence and hope. When someone experiences joy, physiological and biochemical alterations occur in their body that will boost the sense of well-being and banish negativity from life. Being joyful can push us into inspiration and passion and motivation to move on, to do something, to set out again to do what we want to do. Celebration marks the goodness or value of something for which we should be thankful. So when we acknowledge and celebrate something that has been accomplished, we are boosting a sense of gratitude for life, which research has proven improves mental, physical, and relational well-being. Gratitude is an important key to having success and happiness in modern life. Paying attention to what we are grateful for puts us in a positive mind frame, reminding ourselves that we appreciate ourselves and what we do and that we matter makes every day worthwhile. Finally, celebration is inherently an act of generosity. It is giving time and recognition to others or to oneself for work done. When we celebrate, we tell someone or we tell ourselves that they have value, that we matter. And that is the highest form of generosity. So celebration has the power to inspire generosity, and our world is desperately seeking cheerful and generous people. They improve society, they inspire us, they push us forward, and ultimately, they are happier, making for a happier world. The energy of celebration is tremendous. So why not make it a predominant energy or choice and a life force that runs through us? Celebrate big things. Celebrate the ordinary things that we accomplish. Play at it. Have fun and reap the bounty and benefit of celebration. So be it.